All right, what's up, people? Bear with me here. How's everybody doing out there? I hope that you all are doing well. So, I'm going to just start going in here verbally on my platform that I run, right, with my business that I am the CEO of. Not the corporate CEO, because, well, I'm not really a fan of corporate America, right? But I guess I am in a way kind of corporate CEO, but I built my own company. Um, so like I said, number one, everybody talks, man. Talk is cheap, but you know, over here we make sense. We make moves to advance. We make moves to progress. I'm always building. I'm always doing something that you know sets the standard higher and the bar higher for standards of success. I work harder than anyone, right? So it's like when people talk to me, I don't ask for my respect. Everybody respects me because that's reality. So, like I said, you have a lot of people on here that they have some kind of issue with reality. Good luck with that. Because I'm still laughing at you, all of you. I'm just saying the truth. The joke is on you. Joke's been on you since day one. You feel me? Because you got some kind of issue with somebody being themselves on the internet. Like, it's not that serious, man. It's just the internet. You know what I mean? So, some people, they take it way too serious because, you know, whatever their personal issue is, most of them, they're just unhappy and focused on other people. Feel me? But like I said, I've always made money, always been successful, um, always been a boss. Um, it just is what it is. Feel me? So, let's see here today. I mean, first of all, with the whole music thing, like I said, it absolutely is so weird on here. How, like I said, you've got all these wannabe rappers. Okay, that's what they are. I mean, they're wannabe rappers. They're not actually rappers. They can't be rappers because they don't. They're not a part of the game, the rap game. I mean, you can make your own industry, right? You could do what you're pretending to do, but y'all aren't doing that. That's what's so weird about it. They revert back to the same tactics every single time that, if you want me to be frank, their tactics don't make any sense at all. Um, so, like I said, I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore on here. That's why I just stay in my own little corner and do me because people have lost it on here. I mean, people are past delusional, you know? Um, and I just think it's crazy how they act like I have anything to do with them or anything to do with their state of being. You know what I mean? Like, has nothing to do with me, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing, bro. It's pathetic, man. People just they can't get their act together, and that's what it's really about. That's all that it's really about. Is just people can't get their act together, right? And you know, like I say, man. I mean, number one is habits. I don't have all the best habits, I'll tell you that, but you know, I try to better myself you know. But yeah, most of these people, man, they just ain't it, man. You're never gonna be successful until you understand how to move properly. I'll have to fix this in a minute when I get a chance. Really. So now we're gonna try to block the entire path of where someone is walking. That makes sense to you? That's what I'm saying, man. It'd be a new theatric every day. Like, uh, no, y'all don't run anything. They don't. They don't run nothing. They gotta stop that, man. This selfishness, acting like other people ain't got stuff to do. I got stuff to do, man. Seriously, it's irritating. So, give me a minute. So, yeah, like I said, as far as the music thing, man, I got that on lock. But like I said, this platform it doesn't even allow you creative control. So I mean, you can't really do music on here and get paid unless you buy every single beat, which is a difficult thing to do, right? So like number one, it's like people are just ridiculous. They don't want to talk about what we should be focusing on, which is how to make the most money that we can, right? But me, that's all I'm focused on, and that's what I'm making all the moves to do, right? So it's basically everything is set up the right way. It's already in the bag, basically. That's the truth. So I can understand if people, whatever. I mean, whatever way they feel, I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, man. Like self-preservation. Even though, like I said, with what I'm going through, that's really a difficult thing to do. But I'm trying my best with it. Hold on. Because I'm gonna be straight up with y'all, man. Like this nonsense, like I don't have time for it. Feel me? I'm all business over here. So, like I said, I mean, I got a full scale business that I'm running. Really, what the hell is that? I don't even know what that is in my shoe. Man, it just be one thing after another, bro. What is that? I'll have to check it out in a minute or something. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know. People got to get their priorities straight. People got to start making some sense, man. Like I said, I have nothing to do with anyone, especially on YouTube, right? I don't know you. Like, it's very simple, man. You know, I demand my respect. right? And that's what everybody does. Everybody respects me, right? Like, trust me, I know my boundaries, man. I know who I am, and I don't tolerate any nonsense. I'm a grown man. So, like I said, people are whatever way you feel because I'm making the right decisions for myself. That's weird, right? The whole thing is weird and fake. It's not real, right? So that's number one. This platform makes absolutely no sense. That's what I'm trying to get at. I got the music game on lock. I just got to figure out how to start profiting again from my own music, right? And where I can make tracks and profit off them. So the best way would probably be through my website because I could do whatever I want over there. And yeah, people have their priorities messed up, man. You know what I mean? Don't worry about me, worry about you. All y'all. Because all y'all got situations you're in, you got things you need to handle and look at and take care of. And you need to make better decisions, man. Real talk. I mean, that's the part that I do love is like, hey, at least I make good decisions. I do. People can say what they want, but I make good decisions. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm about one donation away from literally getting into a whole nother category here finally with what I'm doing. See, these people, they just don't want to acknowledge reality. Like, no, I'm a hustler. I've always just built everything from scratch. And that's what you know and what you're, what in your feelings about, upset about, right? Because I'm the alchemist. I build something and I build everything out of nothing. That's just the truth. Feel me? So it's like, for me personally, um, I don't know, man. It's all pretty simple stuff, bro. That's my thing. I mean, I for sure don't have the patience to be talking to people who, are acting like they can't, understand basic concepts and process basic thought. I mean, I don't have time for that. No, it's not what I'm here for. I'm here for intellectuals that want to debate. Here we go again. I'm here for people that want to build and want to get somewhere. Here we go again. It's just one thing after another, bro. Oh, man, these other languages, they sure do use a lot of words to say one basic thing, don't they? But yeah, man, I mean, it just shows how phased people are online, by me and who I am. That's all I see. That's the truth. But I don't know, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Me, I'm not here to entertain anybody. I don't owe you anything. That's why I'm just chilling. You know, like I just don't understand anybody on here. I mean, it literally makes no coherent sense. Anything that they're talking about, and it's like, listen, you're gonna go to prison, okay? You can't do that to a platform like this, right? And it's sad that they allowed you to, but that's their problem, not mine, right? But we are going to continue to do real things and talk to real people, and everything gonna be real over here. Ain't got no time for stuff that don't make no sense. Feel me? Like I said, I mean, these people just do it to themselves, man. All of them. But yeah, that's reality. Is that the music game I got on lock, got the streets on lock, I got all of this internet on lock. That's the truth. I've got it all on lock. I've got it all where I'm the position of authority. It'll never change. I always have been. That's the thing, man. These people that don't want to talk about all that I've done in front of them on here. I mean, I've always been successful. Always. You can't say my name or speak my name without talking about who I really am. You want to talk about me, talk about what I've really accomplished, which is everything. I built businesses for a lot of people. I've worked nonstop since I was 16 years old, right? I've done everything and anything under the sun from the streets. I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't have any respect for people who take cop outs. Like it's not that big of a deal, bro. Like it really ain't, bro. I'm just a normal person, man. Like, so it's just weird. Genuinely, I find it weird. But like I said, how do I put it? I don't do weird energy at all. I do energy that makes sense, right? Like I said, what makes sense is us getting on here and making money and getting paid, getting aid for what I do. I see the same thing every day. I see a bunch of tarot readers trying to make money off my name, my energy, my story. Right? It's the truth. That's what I see. I see a bunch of people begging every day. Like I said, I think it's so funny when they all try to come in this energy and act like I'm a charity case or something. I ain't no charity case. I'm the big baller. I'm the one making a lot of money. So it'd just be odd. Like I said, y'all don't understand, man. I'm one step away, man. All I got to do is get me like a couple more donations. If I can get like a couple of $50 donations, $100 donations, get me together a couple another $100. I mean, we gonna be full scale in business. Because the first thing I got to do is see about a bicycle, right? I'm handling everything else. I mean, once I get a bicycle, it just helps because then you see Batman rolling by. So in my opinion, it kind of helps with the business. I don't really like doing it that much because there's so much traffic here. You know what I mean? But I would just have to be smart when I'm riding and paying attention to everything, you know. But I don't know. Like I said, that's all I'm waiting on. This is kind of what everybody does to me every single time. I get there, I get real close, right there, and that's the thing. Like I can't get this started. This hasn't even started. This is what y'all don't get. This Batman thing, my entire business, we haven't even barely even really started. This doesn't start until I have at least a bicycle, but really, that's not even the beginning. The beginning is me getting another like scooter, you know what I mean? Something like that, like a mini motorcycle, something like that that really moves. And then when I have something that moves that fast, it changes the entire paradigm and game because I'm able to move around quickly like I was before and do a lot more. That's just reality. Nothing wrong with that. like I said, Batman went through all sorts of gadgets, right? If you ever watched Batman, he goes through a lot of gadgets. He goes through a lot of cars, motorcycles, the tumbler, the bat pod. I mean, Batman expends a lot of resources. So when people are like, people's mentality, they're always running their mouth. If they were like, yeah, it takes money to be Batman, well, you're looking at the money. Like I said, I put 1,300 into a bat cycle, right? The vest with the plate cost a couple of racks, right? People don't pay attention to what they're doing, where they're going, nothing. They're always in the way. Like, I put a lot of money into this business, man. The steel armor, um, just trying to design the suits, uh, just a bunch of other stuff that I gotta, you know, it's ridiculous, man. I've put thousands and thousands of dollars into this business because I believed in it, and it works. I'm already seeing a profit return. Nobody ever has done that. Businesses don't start operating and winning that quickly. That's what y'all don't want to talk about and don't get. It's never happened in the history of man. I built a business quicker than anyone ever has and had it up and running immediately and making profit. That's why these people are like upset because they don't want to see me win. Like, why is it such a big deal to you with what I'm going through? That's what I don't understand. Like, you act like I'm a part of something here. I'm not a part of nothing. Not concerning any of you. I just do my own thing, bro. You know what I mean? Super weird. So yeah, like I said, for me, like, no, I am the real Batman. I do everything the real Batman does. I've gone through a lot of resources, right? Like, and then they sit there and they act. They act like I owe them an answer. They act like they can trap me in my words. They act like all this stuff can't be fixed. Like, bro, all that stuff can be fixed. All of it. The bat cycle, any bicycle, all that type of stuff can be fixed. What do you mean? Just takes money. Like, people don't make any sense. You can use parts too and use it to try to build something different. Like, I'm not understanding what people are really talking about. I genuinely am not, because it doesn't exist. You feel me? So it's like, for me personally, I just don't know what people want, what people expect. It's like Biggie said, "What you want, nigga?" I don't know what any of y'all expect, man. You got people on here, like I said, all y'all mad weird. This society mad weird. I'm just saying the truth. Like, I'm on here working a lot, majority of the time, right? You see that. Everybody sees that. Like, I'm just saying, it took this long to get one person that sent me $50 the other day. And I'm super grateful, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, this business is not where it should be, in my opinion. And it makes no sense because it has nothing to do with me. It's everybody else that's dropping the ball. Like, I work really hard to do this. I know I have a gift of gab. Like, I know what I can do because I've already done it. But that's what's weird. It's kind of like when I was cooking. When I was cooking in Austin, I got treated kind of the same way. Not that I got treated anyway, but what I'm saying is people's behavior is very off and very weird and outlandish. I mean, who are all of you people? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, genuinely, who are you? Like, because there's no way. I mean, do you not consider yourself human beings like me? Because there's no way. Because the way that they always act like I'm an alien or something. Like, seriously, I'm just telling you the truth. And you can sit there and say, "Oh, it's because you're chosen." I'm kind of tired of hearing it. I mean, this is just basic humanity, man. And you people lack basic humanity. And then what's so funny is I be laughing at y'all because y'all are all over the TV, all over the news, all over YouTube, making a fool out of yourself. This is everyone. I'm talking to the whole world. And all y'all look ridiculous. Y'all have made yourself look, especially the so-called women. Y'all been making yourself look ridiculous from day one. You sell yourself out, you sell yourself short, right? You got so much passion against something. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's got to be towards me. It's got to be towards the Messiah. It really does. It's just an evil world, man. Like it really is sick, man. It's sad, and I just be wondering, like what is the purpose here? Like I understand I have a purpose, but it's so hard. It's too hard. It doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't. I don't understand it. Like when I was cooking up there, bro, do you know how many people I talked to? Like from other countries, also like everybody tours Austin. It's a tourist destination. I worked on 6th Street for years. I just want to know who you people think you are. Like, well, who are you? What are you? I mean, you ain't human. You're not. You ain't human because you're too good to be a human and do anything humane. I don't understand it. What are all of you so afraid of? Like genuinely asking, because that's most people's problem is they're afraid to live life. They're afraid to have love. They're afraid to take a risk. They're afraid to do anything. What is wrong with you people? Who are you? Like, how would you get anything done if you're too scared, you know what I mean, to do anything? There's another fool who's selfish. I'll call y'all out every time. Yep. Selfish and weird. And like I said, they got a chip on their shoulder. They don't like seeing the white man make money. Real talk. That's the truth. I'm going to tell you again. I represent me, Dolo. I don't represent nobody but me. You know what I mean? Y'all be ridiculous. All of you. Like I said, even when I cooked in Austin, Austin ain't nothing but a bunch of spoiled, entitled millennials. All of it. I can't stand Austin. Then y'all sit there and act like you make sense. Oh, I'll complain all I want because I'm not complaining. I'm pointing out the truth. Right? I mean, hey, how come all of y'all act like that? I'm just saying. Like, do you know how many people I met when I was cooking? There was a lot, bro. Like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Feel me? So my point is, I met all those people. I don't talk to none of them. Not one of them stayed in touch with me. Not one of them. Like that just shows you how society views everything. It's too dismissive because of social media. Now, I wish that we didn't have all this technology sometimes. That's when everything was better. Everything. Everything was easier. It was easier to talk to people when you met someone and you had a connection with anyone or whatever, like I do with Christina. You know, I'm just saying, like, connections were rare. Meeting people, you met people, it was more wholesome because you had to talk to them. Y'all just, this is why it's bred this insanity that's running rampant, and it needs to stop, man. We need to find a solution. Like, I don't know if people need to get off social media, if it's affecting them that bad and they can't handle it, something, because this is not working, and it ain't working for me. It's really, really getting old. Like I said, all those people I met, bro, I don't have one friend out of all of them. Now that's fine. I don't care. I'm a lone wolf, but I'm just saying it's very odd. It's very odd and very weird. Just like these people acting like they can't see, like they don't have eyes. That's how they act because they have no empathy and don't care. Like, okay, like I said, with me, what I notice is everybody gets instantaneous karma. So I never worry because I'm just walking karma for everyone. Just like them up there, they went out of business after sitting there and they were jealous of me. They went out of business. Tried to pull a stunt that failed, shut down their plot, and they went out of business immediately. Instant karma, completely out of business. I'm just saying, man. You had people out there like Cannon, that was his name, Cannon, and he was trying to pretend he was something he's not. He'd come out there. It was just super weird, bro. Talking about chicks and stuff and telling me things that make no sense, telling me like just things projecting like, bro, that's what you do. Like, you talk out in the open and make no sense. Like, why are you projecting? Like, I don't do that. You mad at me because I got game and I'm sick. I'm sick with it and I know what I'm doing with everything. Right. So, like I said, it's funny. I made more money than you, the owners. Right. Like, people like me. I'm easy to get along with. I work harder than anyone. I'm a work mule. Like, I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense. You had the other dude that's y'all's fake friend get on the phone with me talking about I'm Team Ty. So whatever goes down, like basically this dude literally told me, he's like, basically you look like you're an angel, like literally. He's like, I don't picture you doing anything wrong. He's like, I'm on your side 100%. But then when I didn't get compensated another like 80 something dollars, which ain't that much compared to what they paid me originally, he was nowhere to be found. You see what I'm saying? Everybody sold me out. Everywhere I went, everyone just like traded me in like I was nothing when I'm the biggest asset there is. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not complaining. I'm fine with it. I just don't understand it. I'm saying, how can you have a society this cold and this weird? All those people in Austin, they just go around, eat, drink, and go back to their hut. That's all they do. What's the point? What's the point of even paying rent? Seriously, what's the point if you're just gonna never be there? Like, you get what I'm saying? I mean, atrocious rent, like $4,000 or $5,000 a month plus, at least over $2,000, easy. And then, oh, I got to do this to enjoy myself. And now I got to work, or my parents are in the tech industry. I'm a spoiled, entitled millennial. I'm going to come out here and have an attitude, and then half of them end up getting locked up. It's a revolving door of nonsense. Then they can't fix the homeless problem in Austin because they don't care. Okay, you've got actual paraphernalia all over the street that people can step on and stuff because they don't care. You got people basically tried to blackball me on 6th Street so that I can't work anywhere out there because I don't put up with nothing from nobody and I'm the best at security and what I do out there. So I guess they don't approve because I stood up to them. So I'm supposed to suffer for that? Come on, bro. People is delusional, man. Like, real talk. They was putting me on social media too, trying to give me a bad name. If I go back there, I have to deal with that every time. That they sitting there and they envious and jealous. So they try to start making up lies on my name. Like, literally, and doing the same thing y'all do. They all do the same thing. Like, literally, I go online, log in, and I have these cowards who won't say nothing to my face. I mean, they'll see me. I'll be right at them, looking at them in front of their face, like, what's up? And they don't say nothing, like, completely terrified of me. But they'll go online and say, yeah, didn't you do this or say this or whatever? And so behind the keyboard, you start throwing out false accusations and saying things that make no coherent sense, that never happened, right? Because you just can't find an answer for a man that don't put up with nothing and is the boss. I don't answer to you. That's what you don't get. Like, that whole fake, like, literally, that's what TJ was bringing up, talking about what culture. I can't be shut down. I can't be canceled. Nothing. I can't. Not by other people. You know what I mean? Outside of what I've already been through. Not because of a fake opinion. And that's the thing. Like, he was sitting there like, yeah, like, blah, blah, blah. They already did this and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, you were like the gateway to them. You were like an undercover hater. You feel me? And they think I can't figure it out. Like, all y'all was in on the same thing. So I'm just saying, the world's against you. So be it. What's so great about the world? Like, real talk, what's so great about any of you? Like, really, what's so great about any of you? I mean, all those people are ridiculous, bro. It's embarrassing. They're an embarrassment. So I'm just saying, I'm a human being, bro. I don't sit here and act like I'm better than nobody. I'm just a human being, man. I've always been actually extremely humble. And for so many people to have my name in their mouth and be trying to speak on me, like, yeah, I don't tolerate none of that, bro. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me, right? And I've learned to accept it to an extent as far as the internet, right? But like I said, reality and the internet are two different things. Feel me? And the thing is, I'm not in my feelings. I don't feel any type of way about people just saying things and using my name when it has nothing to do with me. Like, just because you say my name doesn't mean it has anything to do with me. That's the weird game people are playing. I'm going to tell you the only type of people that do that: cowards. You know, there's bars out there, like I said, like I talk to the dudes at the door. They'd be a bartender. They're like 3 feet tall. Real talk, like 3 foot tall bartenders. Lee Fido, you got some pep in your step this morning. Came hard today, boy. Good morning. Fido, that's what I call him. It's a little doggy. He just wants to play. So, like I said, man, I never seen anything like it, man. I just think it's sick. The society is sick. Like, I'm talking about tons of people I met, bro. In Austin, basically the way I get treated is, especially like now, I know exactly how I would get treated, right? Just like when you people say things that don't make any sense and they're designed to try to bother me, but like, listen, all I get is dharma. That means good karma, right? I've never been through anything that was like bad karma ever because I don't do anything wrong, right? All I get is good karma. Things I went through were because of y'all. So when it's that serious to people, right? Like, okay, I see that, I recognize it, and you know what? People like that, I don't even focus or pay attention. I could care less because that's what they want. They want you to care because nobody cares about them. Nobody pays them any attention. It's absolutely pathetic, man. Like I said, it's the same way out there on Rainy, on 6th Street. Same type of weird, dismissive people. Like I said, if I was out there, I'd get treated the same way because of what I went through with this truck, right? So they're all superficial and fake, and that's all that they would look at and pay attention to. You know what I mean? Like, I had an ex-girlfriend before bring that up, right? Like, just sat there when they met me and was like, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? You have this, talking about like my teeth. Like, yeah, so did Mike Tyson in his prime. So are you trying to say, like, I'm just saying, when you say things, it has to make sense. If you're talking outside of reality, people who make sense aren't going to care. That's why I just ignored it and don't care. Mike Tyson in his prime had the same exact issue. Which isn't an issue. It's just something that comes with being tough and doing real things, right? And like I said, for me, it's an actual stripe. It's something I'm so proud of. It's unreal, and it makes me the alpha male that I am. It makes me the alpha, the omega, and the sigma, right? Because it's all a stripe of honor. It's a stripe of bravery. It's a stripe of strength, right? Every time I smile, you're seeing strength. Real talk. But yeah, like I said, people get online, they talk about teeth as if, like, when I had them all, as if they were talking about teeth then. They weren't talking about it then. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. If you're going to talk about teeth, it would have to be in a sense that makes sense. Like, ain't nobody going to disrespect me or what I went through. So what? So what do you mean? You don't have a choice but to respect me and everything I've been through and everything I am. And that's what people are upset about. But like I said, in Austin, that's how they are. It's like, you all do realize that you're supposed to be men and women, right? I don't know. Really, we're going to do all this today. Just nonsense, bro. You can't get anywhere. You can't even walk now. They're spraying water or chemicals. I don't want to be near that. I've never seen anything like this. It's the level of just nonsense. But yet it takes like 35 years to get one block done. Just saying the truth. Like I said, people are going to listen to me and they're going to see I don't complain at all. That's what you want to do? You want to dismiss me? No. I'm like the least complainant person there is. Actually, I'm really easily satisfied. I'm from the country, but I've been through hell. I got a lot that I should be complaining about. This is ridiculous. All of it. This whole system is a joke. Real talk. Like I said, I mean, just think about it. Like, yeah, that's how I would get treated in Austin. Like, I'd go up to Austin, and that's how they are. Like, all the chicks would be like that. Like, I'm sorry. So being a male and an alpha male, basically, they don't want old school actual men, which is fine. Like, I don't care what you want. But this society, let's just get real. I mean, let's keep it a buck. They rejected me a long time ago. You 100% right. I'm not a part of your society. It's like the Joker tells Batman, like, what would I do without you? Right? To them, you're just a what? Right? Right? That's what he tells them. Says what? At the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. See what I'm saying? Like, what he was saying, he is a maniac and he was a psycho, but it made sense. It actually did. There was some truth, and that was the point of the scene, is there was truth in what he said. There was truth to it, because that is the truth. People are dismissive. People aren't even grateful. People are not having a basic human understanding and connection, which is what hopefully I can bring back a little bit, like that primal instinct y'all never tap into too, which is what I tap into just by talking. That's why people are so reactive towards what I have to say and my message and me, which is a gift. So, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, you've got all these so-called women. They're not women. I'm going to continue to say it. Like I said, if I went up to Austin, that would be my main focus. The things that you all defamed my character and slandered me for, and you tried to lie and twist what I do, right? And say that I do things or say things I don't do. Like, okay, we can run with that. I really don't care what you call it, man, if you're not going to be real with yourself and real about reality and just call things what they are. You feel me? So, like, yeah, I'm going to definitely focus on the fact that they're all so-called women. They're not women, because they're the entire problem. Every problem arises from so-called women in this society, basically. All of them. I look on YouTube, I see them constantly getting arrested for neglect of other people. Like, that was the same story with the church cult. Real talk. That was the same story with Geneva. That's what she was, neglectful. Neglectful, and you know what, right? Like, you're not women, so-called women. What you are is you're a shadow of a woman. You're an embarrassment. It's the truth. Like real women 50, 60 years ago, most of you, majority of you, they would look at you and laugh. Just telling you the truth. So that's the thing. They're like, this the way I am. You should be like me. So what do you want me to do? You want me to be a better simp and lie to you? And you want me to be a better simp like the rest of these niggas? Is that what you want? How am I going to be something I'm not? That's like telling a tiger to be a bear. You feel me? Like, that's literally what it is. Because like I said, they have no concept of humanity, right? Like, animals deserve the same treatment as humans. Animals should be treated with kindness and compassion. Exactly why they are the way they are. Real talk. And I don't tolerate it, especially when it comes to animals. I'm going to protect animals all day if I can. You know what I mean? Like, no, they have a soul. All of them. I think insects have a soul at this point. Real talk. All of life has a soul. What do you mean? It's common sense. So for me personally, like I said, I don't know. I just don't get it. Don't get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna understand. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I mean the point is that Satan gave these so-called women an illusion of independence. And all I've been is the one man and guy and dude who's saying, look, y'all ain't making no sense. Not only are you making no sense, but you're running around operating out of fear and rage, and you're against whoever's for you, and you're for whoever's against you. And then they all run into the same result, trouble and tragedy. All of them. You could watch the news, you could turn on the news, you could pay attention to anyone, just look around. Any so-called woman, they are always going through hell and a ton of issues. It's always stress, yelling and screaming, problems, all of them. And it didn't used to be like that. Honestly, it didn't. They used to be very peaceful and nice and caring and compassionate. They lack empathy now. They have zero empathy. They're all narcissistic sociopaths. Every single one of them, pretty much. That's why I really appreciate Christina the way she is, because Christina is totally different. She's very kind. She's just soft in general. She's caring. She has a heart. She says things that literally like put me to tears because she has a heart, like a big heart. And that's the thing that I really, really love about her. You know, um, people say that people talk about love, and they say it's not all about what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside, and that really is true. However, Christina is beautiful on the outside and the inside. So, you know, she's the whole package. I got a prize, but she's just an amazing person, and that's like the main thing that is just amazing and I love. You know what I mean? I love her very much. All this other stuff, these other people, these other so-called women, like I said, y'all don't make any sense. I'm just being real and genuine. You don't make any sense. And the deal is, I think you're running out of options and you're going to have to start making sense. And the fact that they're not, like I said, it's just crazy to me, because it's like, just look at your predicament. Like, it's ridiculous. That's why all this stuff that I've been through, most of it comes from so-called women. All of it. Because they were actually like into me and obsessed, and they were jealous of me. It all comes from that. And then they have the go and audacity to get on this platform and pretend like things are sweet or something's cute after what you've done to me, that I'm taking you to federal court for, Supreme Court, right? And you're definitely going to prison. I mean, I'm talking like we've got complete psychopaths on YouTube that sit there every day behind fake accounts and just sit there plotting and watching. Can you imagine? Like, can people not have common sense? You can't see how that's a major issue? Like, you know what I mean? Like every day. And the government does nothing. Nobody does their job. They just let them sit there because obviously they're agents sent by the government, correct? Common sense. This was the system that was implemented, just like I said. They let in all the foreigners. They let everybody come into this country that they knew was no good. They knew what they were bringing, and they worked together with them. That's why they give all these foreigners everything. Like in Austin, you go up there and the Indians are running all the food trucks now. All they do is buy every block. They're slowly taking over Austin. How in the hell is the place that I was born and raised now an Indian destination? And no one has a problem with that? Y'all ain't never going to stand up for yourself? I'll tell you one thing, I am. I'll tell you straight up. I'm not taking that. No, I'm not. I'm not having that. Like, when I go back to Austin, I'm going to try to take all my blocks back. Yep. The right way. I'm going to do it, through building businesses and everything, but I'm going to take my city back like Batman would. Think I'm gonna sit here and let Indians take what I built? Like, are you serious? Like, do you know who my ancestors were? Especially in connection to the Indians. These are different Indians, right? But I'm just saying, it's ridiculous, man. Like, what? We're just supposed to sit here? Come on, man. It's gentrification at its finest. That's what they call it, right? But they used to do it towards minorities. Now they do it towards, well, they do it towards the new minority. That's all it is. It's basically just a nation of discrimination, right? And whoever is the minority, they try to squeeze us out. That's the truth. You got to pay attention to what's going on, man. I mean, and then to think that these things aren't happening. I mean, like I said, the reason I put one of those people, I think her name on here is You Gotta Chill, right? So the lady, You Gotta Chill, she put up a post saying that she walked into a store and some crazy stuff happened, kind of similar to what I went through, but I handle it differently than you because I'm a man, right? But how do I put it? They're already operating in this country everywhere. They're spreading them out. I know exactly which two organizations they are, right? And one of them, I'm going to say it again, is who? La Tren de Argua. I think that's how you say their name. That's probably who was doing that. They're having them stationed in different states right now. I'm paying attention to everything. I study. It's like studying an algorithm. I study. That's what y'all people don't get. I understand how these criminals think. I study them. So I study their movements and I study their habits. Y'all don't get, as soon as I get all my money, if I get millions of dollars to work with in a budget, I can 100%. I mean, I'm just being real. The agencies are not built to stop real criminals. The criminals are getting smarter. That's what this healthcare CEO thing shows and demonstrates, that criminals are getting smarter. You're going to need a Batman that can actually go out there and stop criminals because it's getting too out of hand. That's the truth. You're going to have, I mean, every city's supposed to have its own privately owned militia anyway. It's y'all who dropped the ball, So, I mean, that's kind of what it's like. Real talk. I mean, it's very much what it's like. I just don't want to call it that, right? For good reason. But my point is, I mean, yeah, I get the millions of dollars to work with. Yeah, I most definitely could stop a lot of what's going on by myself pretty easily, too, I think, especially if I get the right suit built. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's about protecting American people. Or, people understand all this is towards us, Americans. You got to wake up. We don't have time anymore to sit here and pretend. Y'all are gonna have to wake up, bro. Like, real talk. You need to wake up. I don't know how else to explain it, how else to put it. Um, but that's the truth. People are gonna have to wake up and recognize things for what it is, and they're gonna have to start standing up for themselves. And the more that you don't, the worse things are gonna become. And that's just the truth. I don't know what else to tell you. Feel me? It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I know that much. But they're really active right now, and I think that's why, because the devil knows he has a short time. This is all Satan. The devil knows he has a short time to operate. They're gonna do everything right now. When Batman get out on the streets, they're gonna be quiet as a mouse. They're not gonna want to be so active and moving around. That's the legend of Batman. That's what I am. That's the whole point. It's the real thing. Like, they probably gonna have to build a light and everything to call me. That's what y'all don't get. Like, this is really happening, bro. Y'all can sit there and pretend it's a movie. I mean, as far as money, I've stumbled across a gold mine. That's why I'm a genius, because I said, I mean, think about it. Think about a Batman that came from nothing and creates his own budget. See, that's the thing y'all are so upset about, is that I can do it. I pay myself. I get paid because I'm really good at what I do. Yeah, my budget can get created along the way too, but I'm supposed to have tons of blessings coming to me, like millions of dollars. You feel me? So we definitely can't forget that as well, right? So I don't know. It's like I said, to me, it's all pretty self-explanatory, man. It all should explain itself. Real talk. Because All I know is that people need to wake up. People need to wake up. They need to recognize and see what's going on around them. And it's that simple, man. Y'all cannot keep. God, it's so annoying. You can't keep being completely like devoid of knowledge and not understand and seeing what's going on around you. That's all. People got to wake up, man. It's past time, bro. It's time seriously to wake up, man. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to tell people, but that's the actual truth. People need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to see reality for what it really is, and you need to understand that the only way things are going to get better is through us. If we make them better, if we don't make them better, it's not going to get better, you know. And I'm just going to tell you all straight up, as far as what I'm going through, I don't have any answer for anymore. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. It's out of my control, man. You know, I definitely put it in the hands of God. It's impossible. So, I mean, he would have to do something because I don't know anymore. I've tried everything. I keep trying everything I can think of. I'm about to try right now, you know, some more of anything I can think of, but it's nothing is working, man. Nothing. And it's sad, but it's a reality, you know. And like I said, all the truth's going to come out regardless of what happened to me and what people did to me. And I think that people will, you know, people will know and look at me as what I am, an angel, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know, like trust me, I know what's going on. But yeah, like I said, man, people are just are too dismissive, you know. And I'm just saying the truth. I mean, it ain't never gonna work like this, bro. The society is never gonna get anywhere. You're just gonna have the same cluster until y'all change your behavior. So what I do is I've been educating the public for like 25 years plus, and I try to educate you on how to be. First thing is you should know what's going on around you and wake up, be awoken. I'm an awoken being. There's a lot of power that comes with it. I don't have all the answers. I don't have the answer for what I'm going through and what they did to me, but everything else I do have the answer for. I really do. I have a lot I can teach people, you know, because like I said, I've been dealt a completely unfair set of circumstances in my life. That's the thing. Everybody talks, but my life really was completely unfair towards me. It always has been. I was never dealt a fair shake or a fair hand, not even once. And I want people to learn from that. Life is not fair. It's not. It never was. You know, you have to just try to find it in you to do the best with what you got, you know, and that's really the truth. And to me, that's the sign of a true hero, you know, and that's what these people will never understand. You know, you people take everything for granted, man. You know, it's hard for me to even breathe right now and every day. I mean, imagine how I feel. You know, I'll take things for granted that, like, you know, I would cherish and wish that I had. I wish I had the luxuries that other people had, the opportunities, you know. Like, I wish I had those things. I would never be envious. I love being me. I would only want to be me. But I just wish I had, you know, I wish that I wasn't going through all this. Definitely. Anything would be better. Real talk. Give me a minute. want to pick up some vitamin C today if I can. Vitamin C is expensive now. Bear with me. But yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully, things will change and get better, and hopefully people will learn how to treat each other, man. Because I'm just saying what I see. I mean, it's just mass chaos in this country, man. It just gets worse and worse and worse every day. You turn on YouTube, turn on the news, you see more and more and more and more. It just never ends. And it's just so crazy. Like I said, if aliens were looking at us, they'd be like, man, they slow as hell. Because nobody does this to their own species. Nobody who's smart. You can't claim to be educated and intelligent or an awoken being and be doing this type of ignorant stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I said, man, that dude that did that whole United Healthcare CEO debacle, you could take one look at him and tell he was completely spoiled and entitled. And that's why. Like I said, they don't care in this society until it affects them. Now it's affected them, just like Eminem used to talk about that. They don't care until it happens to middle America, mainstream America. When it happens to them, then it's a big deal. What about what happened to me? It didn't matter, right? Because it was a dude that wasn't, I didn't count. Like, I don't count. I don't matter. That's the truth. I'm aware that I don't matter. I accept it. I don't matter. Not to them. Not to the majority of this country and this world. I don't matter to them. And it's crazy because I'm who built this country. There wouldn't be a state of Texas if it wasn't for my family. Are you insane? These people are all traitors. They come on soil. They don't even know where the hell they at, where they standing. And you want to not appreciate this soil, but you want to be in this country. Like what? All the hard work my ancestors did, my actual ancestors, like I look just like them. It's sad, man. Y'all talk about being gangster, but I look just like the actual gangsters they got all these old photos of that they wrote books about them and what they did. But y'all want to get online and act tough. You don't see how that might be not respectful, how that's not okay. You just and people, that's what they do. They just get online and they just keep running with it instead of stopping for a minute and saying, yo, let me be a human and talk to everyone as a human being and treat them as a human being. Instead, y'all just want to be disgusting, right? Okay, no problem. You know what I mean? But however, I'm going to continue to teach people to be the opposite, and I'm always be the opposite of that because that's not strength, that's weakness. You have the game backwards. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole point. You're not, you're not like you can't. You're not treating me any kind of way. None of you. You're just powerless, right? And it's just showing how weak you are. All that stuff stems from fear and weakness, man. Because these people can't get a grip, you know what I mean, on pretty much anything. So, like I said, it's all misdirection. But I'm just saying the truth, man. I mean, I just wish it would change, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I look at the so-called women, I just laugh, man, because it's so far from what it used to be. I mean, just take it from an old guy like me. I guess I'm starting to get kind of old. I'm aging backwards, looking younger every day. Like, I'm just telling you the truth, man. Back in my day, back in North, women weren't like this. Real talk, it's the truth. They weren't. Not saying that they all had it together, back in the day. I mean, not really, but I think at some point they kind of did. My generation is still not a great generation. It was my father before me, but I'm much more like my father's generation because he's who raised me and taught me a lot. So I think different. And like I said, you people care about things I don't care about. I'm a gangster. I don't care about teeth, nigga. I don't. Why would I care? I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. I mean, like money can buy teeth. Money can buy anything. I don't understand. I don't want them. That's what you don't get. Like, I love the way I look. It represents who I am. Sculpted by the gods. Literally, not even playing. Like, I don't care about things I don't care about. Maybe it's just because I'm a gangster. Yes, that really is why. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't think like it. I don't care about things I don't care about. You know, that's the biggest thing I've noticed on YouTube. People be running their mouth talking about stuff. I'm like, but I don't care. Like, I genuinely don't care. I don't got to get on here and lie like, yo, y'all be lying like, oh, yeah, I don't care. You care. I really don't care. My priorities are way different than you. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about like helping people now. I used to just think about, I don't even know what I used to think about. I guess I used to just hustle and make money, which I still do, but I didn't care about money like that. That's why I love doing this. The thing I wanted was freedom, and I got it. I'm always going to have it. God gave me that. It's my God granted right. You know, I just want freedom, man. I don't really care about being honest. Nothing else really matters. I'd rather have freedom than money any day. But again, I have my priorities correct. You all don't, and it's pretty obvious and apparent, and it's just kind of sad and pathetic because if you don't get your priorities right pretty soon here, I mean, with all these things going on in the world, I mean, what are y'all gonna do? I mean, let me ask y'all this, man. Real question here, real talk. Let's talk some real talk for just a moment, right? Let's be real with ourselves for a second here. First of all, what's gonna happen if one of y'all on here on YouTube, what happens if you need Batman's help? You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, bro, I don't care how you feel, man. You don't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me. If you don't like me, that's fine. You know, even the people who dislike me for whatever reason, they're envious, jealous, that's fine. Just make sure if you need my help, ask for my help, because I help everyone, man. I help everyone. I don't care how people feel about me. I'm gonna still help you. You know what I mean? Because I'm just telling you the truth, man. In this country, there's too much going on right now. A lot of people on YouTube come from different areas in America, and I'm trying to tell you, they're stationing their people, these agencies, corrupt illegal agencies, they're stationing them in these different states. That's what I'm trying to explain. So, like, I don't know. I'm just saying Batman is very necessary. All right, give me a minute. Matter of fact, I'll come back in a little. We'll do another show. All right. Holla at me. Much love. Please hit the Cash App, donate. I need all the help I can get right now. Like I said, I want to try to get some vitamin C. Is what I need. I need money for that. And I'm trying to look at these bicycles. I saw some that cost like $35.